Hey everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing another makeup tutorial using ShopMissA products because I actually bought a lot more. I will be filming a haul of everything I have on a later day, but I just wanted to go ahead and do this makeup tutorial because I have all these products I'm just dying to try. So I thought I had done good and got everything that I needed for a makeup look from ShopMissA, but sadly I forgot to get some mascara. So that's the only thing that I don't have from ShopMissA. Everything else, I finally have some foundation, something for my eyebrows, and blush and stuff like that that I can use. So yes, only thing, mascara. If I get mascara, then I can do the whole face of just ShopMissA. So I'm excited to try these products. I have some new brushes, some new eyeshadows, some new lip products. So hopefully this won't be as long as the other one that had to be broken up into two parts. I'm going to try to talk a little bit less. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into this makeup tutorial. Okay, so starting off with the primer, I want to use this UHD primer spray from A2O Studio. And I've never used a primer spray before. I've always used like the creams and stuff, so I'm kind of intrigued to see how this works. And I had gotten this. It was a set, the primer spray and the setting spray together for like $5, so that was a good deal. And you get 2.5 ounces in it. Okay, and so what it says on the box is a soothing primer spray to absorb oil, minimize pores, and create a smooth canvas for makeup application. So let's see if this works. So I don't know if this is how you're supposed to use it, but it didn't come with directions. So it's a little silicone-y, but it feels really, really, really light. I don't know if this is gonna be good because my skin is very oily. While that's drying, I'm going to go ahead and talk about the foundation that I'm using. So this was the only foundation I really found on the website that was kind of close to my skin complexion, and it still seems kind of off. But this is the LA Colors Liquid Makeup, and this is in the shade Beautiful Bronze. I'm going to be using this big brush right here, and these things are like so soft and so dense. So I'm excited to use this big one for my foundation. I'm going to start off with one spray. Let's see how this looks. Okay, so I blended all that foundation out and it looks like an okay match. I don't know if I basically just buffed it all off and that's why it looks okay, because when it went on it did not look like it was going to work, or if it just oxidized, but I guess it's a close enough match. I don't know if you can tell I have any on. Brush, if you're heavy-handed like me, you might want to like hold it like this or give it a little more support, because I felt like I could hear it kind of trying to break while I was like blending everything out. But it did do a good job. It's just kind of hard when you try and get like under the eyes and stuff. It's not good for that. So for my brows, I have two products and they're both from Amuse. I have this Amuse eyebrow powder, and then I got this Amuse matte long stay pro eyebrow pencil, and this one is in the shade Dark Coffee. So it has a little spoolie on one end, and then on the other end it has the brow pencil, and it's in kind of like a little triangular shape. So we'll see how this works. I usually start with the pencil and then I'll go in with a little powder. The brow powder, I'll just be using this little brush from AOA Studio, and this is the E122 brush. Oh, this one looks a little weird, but that's not because of the products, that's because of me. Sometimes my brows don't end up as good as I want them to. But I think that these brow products actually work pretty well. My brows look really dark and filled in, and they don't look too off from how my actual brows usually look when I do makeup. Like, these colors are pretty on point, and for $2 to get pretty okay eyebrows, I think this was a good deal. So these two Amuse products for the brows are good. We're going to move on to concealer. I'm going to be using this Clean Color White Lies Creamy Correcting Concealer, and it just has 5 different concealer shades, and whatever this white one in the middle is, I think it's an illuminator because it has like a kind of shiny highlighty look. I also went back and got another concealer, and this is in the shade Cafe. I think this is the darkest one they had because the last one was, it was okay for contouring, but it was just a little too light, and I wanted to see if a darker one would look better. So I'm going to start with the highlighting, the concealer under my eyes, and now I'll move on and try to do a little contour. So I've got it open, and I think we're going to go with the darkest shade, which I think is this one right here. So we'll see if this works. No, that's too white. That one's a little better. We'll try that. These are really creamy, and then you get 5 different concealer shades for $1. I'm going to be using this black teardrop beauty blender from AOA Studio, and this is the Wonder Blender, and I already wet it, so let's go ahead and blend all this stuff out. So everything is blended out, and I think it looks good. I can't tell if this blended it really well or if it took it off, but I can still see a little highlight. So yeah, this thing works really great. The concealer, I don't know if I really like that because the shades were kind of light, and I feel like they didn't really cover as much of my concealer as you usually do. So now I'm going to try to do this contour with the AOA Studio Concealer in Cafe, and I like these concealer a lot better than that one because I feel like these are a lot creamier. The applicator is okay. Yeah, I don't know if that really worked that great either. I think the shade is okay. I still think it gives a little grayish off tone, but it blended out good. So, got all our concealer, foundation, eyebrows done. So now it's time to move on to eyeshadows. And I just want to talk about these I'm so excited about. I got all of the A2O Studio Glow Liquid eyeshadows. And these shades are so beautiful. I swatched them all yesterday and I just love them. But I'm going to probably use this dust one because I really like that. Also be using from Amuse. This is the Cosmetics eyeshadow. And this is in Blush and Nudes. And it definitely has some really cute shades. I like that. And then from Sante also is the Shadow Palette and Color 2. So let inspiration take over me, and I'm just going to do whatever I feel. I'm going to use the AOA Studio brush, the E12 brush. So let's go ahead and begin. I always like to start with a brown color. Now I think I want to put a little bit of black in my outer corner. So I'm using this palette, and then I'm going to use the little sponge applicator brush that's in it, just because I don't feel like dirtying up all my brushes in one day. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with dust So I kind of lost the eyeshadow looks, and this is like not the best I've ever done, but it works. I just went in with not this shade. I went in with dust and put it all over like my lid up until it reached to black, and then I went in with this like kind of burgundy color, and I kind of tried to deepen my crease a little bit, but this is how the eye looks. Okay, and that's what we're sticking to right now. So now I'm gonna go ahead and put on my little bit of mascara. And it's from Essence, the Get Big Lashes. I think Essence has like really great mascara for it being so inexpensive. Also, I forgot to mention that I use this light champagne color in my inner corners just to give a little pop. So now I'm going to be using some eyeliner. I'm going to use from Clean Color. This is the retractable waterproof eyeliner and is in the shade black, I guess. My lips because I like my lips to be moisturized. From Beauty Treats, it's the lip care, and it's in coconut. I got all of the scents. There were 6 of them, I think. These are Hydrate and Lip Care Natural Extracts Moisturizer, and it has vitamin E. But it moisturized my lips so well. For my blush, from Clean Color, this is a Doability Color Stick for lips and cheeks. I haven't used it for my lips. I just tested it on my hand, and it was a really pretty deep color. That's what it looks like. And it actually smells really good. So I'm just gonna smile and put a little bit, because this is very pigmented. A little bit on the apples of my cheeks. I look crazy. I look very crazy. And just blend that out really good with my beauty blender. So there is the blush. I always go back over my blush with a little bit of foundation just to make sure it's not like overly red, but I think that's a good look. Next, I'll be going in for my lip color, and I'm going to be using from AOA Studio the Wonder Lip Lock 24-hour lipstick, and this one is in the shade Frost Bay. I think it's such a pretty color. This is such a pretty pigmented lipstick. I forgot this is how pigmented it was. I don't think these are matte, but I think that's a pretty finish. Also from AOA Studio is the Wonder Bait highlighter. But before I use it, I want to do a little swatch because these are amazing. And this is why. Okay, so this is what it looks like. Swatch it. That's what it looks like, and it is so pretty. But when you use this with water, it changes into a completely different shade of either. But this is how it looks when it's wet. Do you see the different texture? It comes out more metallic, deeper. It's just crazy. And the Wonder thing is, the Wonder Baked eyeshadows do the same exact thing. I was blown away. I put some water on it, it just came out more metallic. But this is how it looks. I'm going to use it dry. And I'll be using the large fan brush from AOA Studio, the F11. So this is the final makeup look. Some of the products I didn't really like the foundation. I didn't really like the foundation. It left my face feeling really oily, so I didn't like that. But I'm in love with my eyeshadows, this lipstick, the brow pencils were pretty okay, the highlighter, I love that. Concealer wise, I think I might need to keep browsing. I don't know if AOA has the concealers for me, but I think it's a pretty okay look. If I had known this was such a bright color, I probably would have went with something deeper just so it would not kind of look too crazy with my eyes. But this is just such a pretty shade. And last, to finish it up, I'll be using the UHD Pro Setting Spray. I don't know, that prep spray was pretty wet, like it soaked my whole face. So I don't know how this is gonna be. I wish it were a little bit more like a mist instead of like a actual spray. But yeah, we'll see how this works. Well, let's let this dry and then we'll come back for the final look. Okay, so it's pretty much dry and this is the final look. I thank you for watching. Stay tuned for that haul because like I said, I got a lot of products. Like what I use today is just a little bit compared to all I got. I've been doing some damage with ShopMissA, but when everything's just $1, it's like you can't really go too overboard, you know. But yeah, thanks for watching and I will talk to you later. Bye, lovelies.